Hello everyone and welcome back to Add 1 Cut 1 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Edition, where I am going to be choosing different series and different characters basically in Smash to remove and add a new character to. Say for instance Fire Emblem, I don't know, there's like 45 characters in that series. I could cut one and add a new one. Of course, I'm not going to do that because I don't really want to do a Fire Emblem for these videos. More along the lines of Mario, Sonic, and Pac-Man is where you're going to be seeing me go with this. This is the part 2 to a video that I've already made. So, if you want to go check out part 1, you can do that now. But for the first series I'm going to do, it's going to be F-Zero. And while I was researching F-Zero, and by that I just mean playing F-Zero GX on the GameCube, I learned about a character called Black Shadow, who I think is perfect for Smash. He'd have to have an entirely made-up moveset because, I mean, in F-Zero all you do is kind of ride cars, but I think they can make it work. That's all I've got for F-Zero. Next on my list is Earthbound or Mother. And thankfully, this game does have 2 characters, and one that needs to be added to the game. So, I'm cutting Lucas. I'm sorry for those Lucas players out there, because I know you're out there. I actually used to play Lucas. But to be honest, Ness is so much more of a prominent character in the storyline, and he's just so much more popular over in Japan. I think it would be incredibly weird to cut Ness. But I'm replacing Lucas with someone really good. I'm replacing him with Ninten. And while he looks just like Ness, I think that they can make it work by changing up his design a little bit if they wanted to. Like, they could really make Ninten work if they had to. I also just know Sakurai loves making Echo Fighters, so he's probably gonna love making another Ness. For my next series, I'm gonna do Kid Icarus. I don't know too much about the series, but I know enough to know that I'm gonna cut Dark Pit. He's an Echo, and honestly, I actually do like the idea of Echoes, but if it's between Pit and Palutena, I'm sorry, Dark Pit's gotta go. But moving on to the character I'm adding, I guess it just has to be Verdi. I don't know much about the Kid Icarus series, but I mean, she just seems like the #1 choice. And I could do Medusa, but I mean, like, come on. Verdi's just a lot more of an original character, so I'm sticking with Verdi. Moving on to the next series I'm doing, it's gotta be Sonic. I am so excited to do this one, because they did Sonic so dirty in the Smash games. Sonic, his moveset, great. He's overall a pretty solid character, and I mained him for a little bit, and he is really fun to play every once and again. But the reason why I say that they did him dirty is that he's been in 2 Smash games, and he's the only character in his series. Literally add anyone. But if it has to be someone, it's gotta be Shadow, mainly because so much people say Shadow would be an Echo. He would not. Shadow has a gun, Shadow has a bike, Shadow has quite a bit of stuff that could separate him from Sonic. Let's also not forget he has teleportation here. Shadow could be a very unique character, but I can't cut anyone because Sonic is the only character in his series for some dumb reason, so Shadow's gonna be my character pick. The next series I'm doing is Pac-Man, and I'm excited to do this one because a lot of people, when they did videos like I did, they struggled doing Pac-Man. They couldn't figure out if they wanted to do the Ghost, Mrs. Pac-Man, they didn't know what. But thankfully, I live in a world where Pac-Man just made an animated TV series on YouTube. And they featured an epic character called Pac-Wizard. And because I can't cut anyone and I can only add to this Pac-Man series, Pac-Wizard is going straight inside this game. Pac-Wizard's moveset would also just be so funny. But moving on to the next series, we have Animal Crossing. I mean, come on, what else was I gonna do? Animal Crossing is a pretty cool series, and I get to cut a character. For the entirety of this video, I haven't been cutting a lot, so I finally get to. And I'm gonna cut Isabelle. Sorry for those Isabelle players out there, but she's not bigger than Villager. But I have someone that can replace her pretty well, Tom Nook. It's surprising that he's already not in the game. I think he should have been in the game before Isabelle, but I don't know. So yeah, that's my idea for Animal Crossing. But this is part 2, and I will make a part 3. It's probably gonna do like Inkling and then some DLC fighters. But guys, don't worry, you'll be seeing a lot more. So keep in touch, subscribe so that you'll be notified. And also, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, so you guys subscribing means a lot. Thanks for watching. Bye!